Israel is launching massive airstrikes against Gaza. They are leveling whole neighborhoods, as you can see right here, as Prime Minister Netanyahu has vowed to crush and eliminate Hamas. They are also now dropping leaflets in Gaza. This is important, guys, because it's leaflets that are warning people to evacuate ahead of a suspected ground assault. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is now in Israel and met with Netanyahu earlier. He has condemned Hamas's reign of terror and pledged U.S. support. We're also hearing more personal stories from Israelis who are joining the fight against Hamas, and our next guest is a tech entrepreneur who was living in New York when the war broke out. But he decided to leave all that behind to join the IDF, or otherwise known as Israeli Defense Forces. Please welcome Noy Leyb. Wow, Noy, thank you so much for being here. We realize you are in the dark as Gaza is shutting down electricity. We will work with whatever we have. Go ahead, Erica.
Noy, what was going through your mind as you decided to leave your life in New York to fight for Israel?
I mean, on Friday night, I received a few notifications that seemed like they were out of a horror movie. You heard about Israelis, innocent civilians being tortured, being killed, being kidnapped, and being brought back to Gaza. And the videos that have been posted online by Hamas were just horrifying. They showed me that some people can be worse than ISIS. They showed me that some people can be inhumane. And I didn't even think twice about buying a ticket back and getting to Israel as fast as I could.
Well, you got to Israel on Sunday, but you traveled to see your parents before heading to base. I can't imagine, so please tell our audience what that was like for you.
I think telling my parents was the hardest part, actually, when I was in New York. We are three boys. My mom already has two boys already enlisted in the military, one that's 21 years old and one that's 30. And, I came home because I had to say goodbye to my grandpa. I had to say goodbye to my parents, gave him a hug and a kiss, was very emotional, but I had a duty and I had to get back to base, and that's exactly what I did.
I appreciate your spirit, but I do want to ask, how do your parents feel about having three sons, and you're always your parents' sons? How do they feel about having three sons fighting in this war?
I mean, look, I don't think any parent wants their son or their daughter to be in this war right now. I can promise you that no Israeli parent, with or without their children in the army, is sleeping normally at night. It's a scary situation for parents, but, this is our reality. We are faced with terrorists. We're surrounded by enemies, and they understand, even if they don't want to, that we have a duty that we have to fulfill, and that we won't stop until Israel is secure and safe.
Amen.
No, you're a badass, my man, just plain and simple. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. But tell us a little bit about what you've been doing and what you've been seeing since you got back.
I mean, I've been seeing a lot of the things that you've been hearing about. I've been seeing parents actually being happy that their kidnapped children are found to be dead, because they know that the torture, which takes months or years, is much worse than the killings. I actually stopped looking at the videos because you just can't take it anymore. 40 Israeli babies were found with their heads chopped off and their bodies burnt because Hamas terrorists wanted to prove some sort of point. And you know what? We're not fighting against human beings. This isn't a war. This is, I don't even know what to call it. It's horrible. There's no words for it.
I absolutely agree. No, I am a Jewish person. I'm Jewish. I just want to let you know, because I don't know if a lot of people know, when you're an Israeli at 18, male and female, all they have to go into the military. Military is part of Israeli families. I can't imagine what it's like for you to go to war, though, against what I call these Hamas monsters. How do you feel about being on the front line right now? Are you scared?
Look, it's not something that I want to do, or that my brothers want to do, or that my other fellow teammates want to do. We want to be at home. We want to be in the air conditioning. We want to be sitting like you and living our daily lives. But when the security of Israel, of our people, is threatened,
yes,
when they are kidnapping over 200 kidnappings and over 1,000 deaths, over 1,200 deaths in a couple days?
Yeah.
I don't want to be here, but I'm going to be here, and I can promise you that we're not going to leave until every single Hamas member is eliminated.
Amen.
Your strength, and you are such a powerful person, and it really speaks to so much of your character and all the people around you who have opted to do the same thing. But here in America, there's been a lot of talk about the innocent Palestinians who are being caught in the crossfire. What are your thoughts on this?
Look, I'm a human being, and both of us know that there's many innocent Palestinians who had nothing to do with the decision to infiltrate Israel and kill these innocent Israelis. I 100% feel for them and agree that they shouldn't be affected by this. But that blame is not to be towards Israel. That blame is to be towards the people who are leading them, Hamas, the people who are forcing them to stay. The blame is to also maybe be in Egypt. Egypt can open their doors and take hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, innocent ones, who don't want to fight the war, but Egypt is closing their doors, or they've closed their doors and they haven't opened them. So this blame of Israel defending itself goes on Hamas. Because I can promise you that if today someone came to your house and threatened your children, you would do the exact same thing that we are doing, and we're just protecting ourselves and our people.
Well, right now, it's my pleasure to turn over our platform, Daily Blast Live, to you. So do you have any message that you would like to give to the American people? The floor is yours.
Just want you to understand that the Israelis, they don't want to be in this war. They don't like war, and they don't enjoy going into Gaza, going up north and, neutralizing all of these terrorists. But this is a duty because we are being threatened against, and we have people that are dying. And if anyone in the US or anyone in Canada or in any other country around the world was threatened like we were, they would do much worse. Earlier, someone mentioned that we dropped leaflets. I'll tell you more than that. When you can look at all the wars, we drop leaflets, we text all in Arabic saying, hey, this building is dangerous. We are going to bomb it. Move out of your building in 5 minutes. More than that, we drop a dud bomb. We tell our enemy that we're bombing them. Why? Because we understand that there are innocent civilians who may get hurt. No other in the army in the world does it. No one. So we are doing all we can to help the innocent civilians, but at the end of the day, we have our lives to protect too, and that's what we're going to do until Israel is safe and secure again.
Amen. We stand with Israel. We are behind you, Noy. We will keep up with you. Thank you so much for taking even the time to share your message. It's part of the war to spend time with us and spread this message. We are happy to share our platform with you. DBL Nation, if you're interested and able, you can scan this QR code on the screen right now. It will help Noy's direct military unit that he is in. You can also follow Noy on Instagram, again, at Noy Leyb. Thank you so much again, Noy. Blessings to you. Shalom. We'll be right back.
Thank you.